Всем привет, welcome back everyone, I am Kazak and today we are going to be trying not to burn down my apartment. Okay, in actuality today we're talking about this Russian 24-hour military Russians, MRE, meal, ready to eat, or whatever you want to properly call it in English. And we are doing it in my apartment. The reason for that is I just moved and I still have yet to figure out a good place to record my videos, so I expect the videos this month all to be recorded in this place, which I hope you accept my privacy and my choice to keep my apartment private, so I put this as the background. Also, it's another use for the 6120 which I got and only used for, I believe, one video. So without wasting any more time, Russian military Russian specifically, today we're talking about this large box. So let's go over the box and what it says and the information we can find out from the box. On the front, big star, the logo of the Russian Army, with text Armia России, Russian Army. Individual Russians. Interestingly enough, on 4 sides it has this text не для продажи, not for sale. Because this is the actual stuff that gets issued out rather than sold, rather than is posted out for sale at military stores. So when it comes to the back, Военторг, again not for sale, another star. Here on the side, произведено по заказу АО Военторг. This was made for an order by Военторг. On the other side, not for sale, and we have some actual information about the item. Изготовитель АО Грязинский пищевой комбинат, which is the name of the manufacturer. So it was made by Грязинский пищевой комбинат for Военторг. We can see that this is the set number 1. And the company is based in the city of Gryazny, Lipetsk Oblast. It was made, here at the bottom we can see it was made in 2024 and it is good until the 7th of February 2026. So without wasting any more time, let's open it and see what's inside, and let's go about what's inside. I just want to mention why is the box beat up a bit. I guess the moving process. I had a very good place to record a video about this, but I procrastinated so much that I have moved and I no longer live next, close by to that area. So the damage on the box that you see is because I packed it together with my computer stuff in one box, and so it got a bit damaged in the transit, but it should be good. So let's open this. This has not been opened before, right? This is the first time this box is being opened, and my nightmare happened. Something spilled out. It actually looks like washing powder. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not gonna show that on camera. I have this box with all the contents. So let's go through what we have, and everything is going to be filled with this. I have 3 plastic spoons. They are curved because I guess damaged transit and throwing it around. And we have our first box with a pashtet, or can, I guess, if you want to call it. Another one. Oh, this one is actually, I believe that's sugar. With another pashtet. I don't know what to properly call that stuff in English. So if I don't know what to call it in English, I'm gonna be just using the Russian names. Yeah, this is a drink actually. This is a drink in the form of solid material. Yeah, you're supposed to mix it with water and it makes a drink. I have another one. And one more. Fruit flavor. Powidła jabloczne, which is like a spread, like a jelly made out of apples. Also, you might be asking how am I planning to be eating this with a balaclava. We will have to see it, we'll have to check it out together soon. I guess one of the reasons why I procrastinated with this video, because I didn't have an idea on what to do. Army crackers. Are these good until 2024 or is it made in 2024? No, it was made in 2024. It's good until 2026, from what I if I understand it correctly. Army crackers, Russian army crackers. I'm going to put the video, the bread video, because it's, I think, relevant for this. Army crackers are known for being, yeah, being what I guess people know them for. I know the bread video is bread, not army crackers, but I think it's similar enough and it portrays the point correctly. We have our first bit of food. Meat with green peas and carrot. Another food, this one is beat up. Говядина тушеная первый сорт. If you've played Tarkov, you know what this specifically is going to be. This is like a tushonka beef stew, I believe is the translation in English. And this is первый сорт, which means it's the first sort, which would be mean it's good quality. This did I not get the cool chocolate? This is supposed to be a chocolate bar. Yeah, горький chocolate. I was hoping I would get the oficierski chocolate because I think it looks very cool. And this one also looks cool, but I prefer the look of the oficierski. You have some packets. Yeah, this is the one that was broken. It's sugar. It's supposed to be sugar. Yes, сахар белый кристаллический. White crystal sugar. These packs are very big, I would like to say. I don't personally use sugar at all at home. When I'm not at home and people don't have the stuff that I use instead of sugar, I will use sugar, but not a lot of it. This is a lot of sugar. I would probably not even intake this amount of sugar in a few days. One day is definitely too much. This is too much for one day. It's a lot more stuff. We have another spread. Puree is yablok. Apple puree. Ikra is kabachkov. I believe this is caviar. A pack of matches with a striker. Spiczki, woda, wiatro, ustойчивее, комплект LV6. As designed in 2014. Wind and water resistant matches. Well, I would prefer to keep them because they might come in handy at some point. I am going to be using them today because I seem to have lost my lighter. Salfietka. We have like moist towels, something to clean your hands off, for example. Oh, we have some bacon armейский. Oh, I did not know this is a thing. Army bacon. I am interested to check this out. And we have food. Рис с курицей и овощами. We have rice with chicken and vegetables, right? Сыр плавленый. We have the pack of army cheese. And this is not the end. What else do we have? We have army tea. This is the pack of sugar that I left. This is the stove. I'm a little bit scared of this. We are in a closed apartment. I'm not entirely closed. I did open the windows specifically for the reason of using this stove. It was made in March 2024. We have a knife. This should be the water purification tablet. Yeah, with some kind of minerals for your water. Oh no, this is... Oh, that was not sugar. I guess it was a combination of sugar and pepper, which is spilled everywhere. We have salt. We have dried plums. A pack of coffee. And that's it, except the pepper and the 1 pack of sugar, which I'm not going to be taking because it's straight up spilled everywhere. We have some hand towels for obvious reasons. We have some pieces of paper, some information about this stuff, which I guess you're supposed to be eating according to this. What you are supposed to... Yeah, this is all the stuff like calorical intakes and all the information about the actual structure of the food, vitamins and stuff here. This is, I guess, recommended of what you're supposed to be using for what. Remember, this is a pack for an entire day. So they separated it into breakfast. And now we have a problem because English doesn't properly do meals. In the Eastern European world, we have 3 main meals. We have breakfast in the morning, then we have, I guess you would call it lunch, around in the afternoon, and we have a dinner in the evening, right? So I'm going to be using these 3 terms: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Even though in school I was taught it's breakfast, dinner, and supper. I'm not sure what's correct. I do not really care. I'm going to be using breakfast, lunch, and dinner for these three. And I'm going to keep this in hand because it may be helpful. It's everywhere. So I'm going to take a plate, some kind of cup, maybe 2, and we will be starting with the breakfast meal. I have prepared myself, so let's start with the breakfast. For the breakfast, we're going to have 50 grams. We're supposed to have 50 grams of this, which how much is it in one box, in one packet? Basically, you're supposed to have one entire pack of these. Specifically, let me just check. Specifically, the green ones. You're supposed to have a pack of these green ones for breakfast. This pack of pashtet, the entire pack of it. The pack of rice with chicken, 250. So that would be the entire pack of it. Yeah. You can choose which one of these. I'm going to take this one. Powidła fruktowe, which is, in my case, it's apple. Chocolate, this dark chocolate. 2 packs of coffee, or I guess 2 grams of coffee. Where did I even put the coffee? Yeah, the entire pack, 2 grams. Dry plums, an entire pack of sugar, which, let's be honest, I'm not going to put an entire pack, this entire pack of sugar into my coffee, but I'm going to put a bit of it. This water purification tablet, and a plastic knife. Okay. Sorry, I had to check something on my phone. So, basically, this is what we have to eat for breakfast, which is a lot of stuff. So and you're supposed to have this knife, I guess, as well for spreading the pashtet on the crackers. We're going to be preparing this rice with chicken. So let's take the stove. And it's already open, probably damaged in transport. I am kind of sad that I'm going to be using this stuff, since it could be useful for like a trip or something, but maybe I can get another Russian MRE for that situation. I can get maybe some different countries MRE and test it. So maybe I could give this question to you. What countries MRE do you think I should get and make a video about? Chinese MRE I have planned. I did tell one of the viewers in the comments that I failed to get it due to the shipping lines not wanting to deal with flammable objects, which is a perfectly normal thing. Let me just start this fire and then we can continue. It actually smells a lot, very terrible. Let's open this a little, place it on this. So, as I was saying, so let's make a coffee. I did tell one of you guys that I failed to get the Chinese MRE due to the shipping lines. I seem to have found a solution to that, because a friend said that he would be able to ship it to me. I spilled coffee. So I will be able to get some PLA MREs. Not this year. I expect to get that project done maybe early next year, or if I happen to be lucky with parcels from China, late this year. I mean, I would receive it late this year, but I guess I'd probably record it next year. This is one thing that I'm one of the things that I'm curious about, which is the coffee, because I like coffee a lot. I probably spilled it. I didn't. So I will be able to get Chinese MRE, but it won't be soon. Maybe if you're interested in other MREs, I could maybe get some and do a video about it. Maybe find a nice place to record such a video in the wilderness instead of sitting in my own apartment and smoking my own apartment off with this stuff. Just let me know in the comments. I will do my best. In addition, you're supposed to make this. This is, in my opinion, this is a lot for just a drink, but we will try it. I do not think I need to be taking the water purification tablet. As I said, we are not in the wilderness, and I do not have any. I can show this to you. I do not have any contaminated, dirty water, which I could want to be purifying, so we will just leave it to the side. In the meantime, we can take the second cup and do a bit of this, but not the entire packet, because this is a lot. I did not read the instructions on how long I should be taking. I opened the I have the windows open, 2 windows open, so that's really good, and it still smells here. Yeah, this is going to be a fruity drink, but let's not use the entire pack of it. I could drink it later as well. Let's put some hot water in it. You're definitely not supposed to add sugar into this, but there is so much sugar that you might as well. I don't think this needs any more sugar. Drinks like this are always extremely full of sugar. I know because I used to drink a similar thing years ago. It was always extremely sweet. Let's open the army crackers and see if they're exactly as I thought they would be, or if there's anything different about them. Yeah, these are actually not terrible in this regard. And I guess this is how I'm going to be eating this with a balaclava. Like, it's good. I've had worse army crackers in my life. Let's check out this pashtet. It's exactly what I expected it to be honest. So the way you're supposed to eat it, you're supposed to take... I guess the way you're supposed to eat it, because it doesn't say, which I guess... One, you're supposed to do whatever you want. This is your food. If you don't want to eat the pashtet, you can leave it out. But the way that makes the most sense to me, specifically because these crackers, as laid out in the manual, are here instead of bread. I guess this is the way that I would be eating, with the pashtet on the cracker. So let's taste it and let's see if it's any good. I don't dislike it. This situation may be getting out of hand. I don't know how visible it is on the recording, but there is a lot of smoke here. Pashtet. I'm not going to finish this entire thing right now. I just wanted to have a taste of it, and I think it's good. I like it. It's not the specific kind of pashtet or the taste of pashtet which I do like a lot, but it's not good. It's not bad. Okay, so I did some stuff off camera, mainly sorting out. This is lunch and this is dinner. In addition, I have finished making the rice. I've moved it from a plate to this kind of oven paper. So I have here a cracker with the apple jam, and let's try it. It's good. It's very sweet. Too sweet, personally, for me, I would say. And as I wanted to say about this pashtet. Let's remember that soldiers received it, and I'm not trying to be negative in any way about soldiers or the stuff. For example, trying to say that they don't deserve good food. This is good food, but we have to realize that soldiers live in conditions. For example, war, when they cannot make food for themselves. So having sets like these is very good, especially since this is only one of many sets that are available, which come with different meals. That's very good, considering there would be different tastes. So I'm not maybe the biggest fan of this, for example, this pashtet, but I will like something else from this set. So, for example, soldiers maybe could exchange between themselves, between each other. We have the dark chocolate. I have opened it and I already tried it off camera. But let's do it for the video. it's a bit sweet. It's not like the dark chocolate that I'm used to tasting. Let's try the drinks. Let's start with the fruit instant tea like drink. Yeah, as I was saying, it's sweet. It's good. It tastes like tea. Now let's try the coffee, which I'm excited about, maybe. It's a good dark coffee with a deep taste. I have opened this. The dried plums, you're supposed to mix it with water, so I'm going to finish this thing and let's put some water into this. But I might put cold water into it because I think I ran out of hot water for the time. I might be saying that this is not how you're supposed to do it because I'm putting this in the same glass where I had something else, but I guess we can call it war conditions. At war you would have 1 cup for everything at best. I do not know how much water I'm supposed to be putting into this, or if I'm then doing it correctly, because it does not seem to be dissolving. I'm going to stir this up. Maybe it's supposed to be hot water. It looks to be. I'm going to stir this until it dissolves. I'm going to be honest, I have no actual clue how are you even supposed to eat this, because it does not have a taste when you mix it with water. I've never had this before. I guess maybe I wasted 1 of the packets. Now let's go to the main dish. The rice with chicken and vegetables. So, as they say in Russia, курица не птица, Польша не за граница. And let's dig into this. One thing which I want to say is that I'm not a fan of these plastic spoons. So far only rice within fat. There is a lot of fat in all of this. I guess if the chicken is here, then I'm not tasting it. In short, I think honestly I'm just gonna be repeating myself this entire video, I'm pretty sure, because this is just good. It tastes very different from what I normally eat, but then again, for combat conditions, for conditions of warfare, conditions of even just being outdoor, this is very good. Me personally, I do not taste the chicken in it. I saw a few vegetables here and there, but it's mostly rice with fat. Even though it's just that, it's still good. I'm going to move this somewhere. And this is the breakfast. So now let's go and check the lunch. I'm not going to be using the water purification tablets, just because I do not have any water which is supposed to be decontaminated. So for this we will have the tushionka. So let's take one of these fuel tablets. This is going to be rather terrible. Let's prepare to have the entire apartment smoked out again. I think you can see that I'm not straight up, I'm just not prepared for this video. I brought a metal circle made for cooking pizza in the oven, and yeah. the match, so smell terribly. The opening of this, which I think you're supposed to open this a little just to let some air into it, so it doesn't like straight up just boil or something. The opening procedure is difficult, but that's to be expected because this is food that's packed to be good to eat for a long time. So, continuing, for the lunch, you're supposed to have another drink of this. You get 3 packets of this. 2 of them, in this set, 2 of them are these multi-fruit ones, and one is the blueberry, I think. Yeah, blueberry. I'm not going to be making one right now, but I'm guessing that the taste of it is going to be very similar. For the lunch, you're supposed to have 2 packs of these blue crackers. I have the green ones open. I'm not going to be opening the blue ones. I'm sorry. If you want to... Honestly, you're not even tasting it from this video, so what difference does it really make for you? I'm going to just be using the green ones so I don't have to open more of them, so they do not go to waste in any way. What else you're supposed to have for the lunch? A pack of black tea, which is also for the dinner, which I'm going to be just making for the dinner. For the crackers, you're supposed to have this. Ikra, which is caviar, I believe. I've never had caviar, so more sugar. Yeah, that's everything for the lunch. And I believe I just learned that you're not supposed to have this open when you're trying to cook it, because it's straight up decided to boil and escape from the tin and almost spilled everywhere. So this might be this is not going to be fully done, but I know that you're not supposed to be opening this stuff up. I did open this caviar off camera as well because it was straight up just difficult to open it. I did try a little bit of it when opening. I like this taste a lot. I'm going to include the proper translation on the screen if I got it wrong, but I like the taste of it. I'm a big fan of it. Let's, I guess, get the main meal for the lunch. Okay, I opened it. I'm not going to lie, I had to use a normal metal knife to help myself, because opening these tins is a big challenge for me. I don't know why. Quite the number of meat, with many pieces of meat, and they are swimming in what I truly just think to be some kind of fat. So let's try it and let's hope it's good to eat. The meat is good, but on its own I think it's not really enough. I will take a cracker. I guess this is why they call them crackers, right? They're cracking. With this ikra, and it's time to give my thoughts about it, right? So, what can I truly say about it? This is very much not something for me. I don't like the amount of fat this is in. Is this good calorie intake for a combat soldier? Absolutely. Fat has a lot of calories, so it's going to give the soldier a lot of energy, but it's too much for me personally. I would rather have the rice, but it would be better if they included more chicken in it and have that as the lunch. Okay, I had to take a break because my phone was overheating. I took the chance to clean up this place a little bit, finished the coffee, made the black tea, and I put the dinner on the stove. Fuck. So let's try the black tea. I just put some sugar in it. It's not that strong. I've had it for a very long time. The break was quite lengthy between the recordings, and I've had this tea sitting with the packet for almost the entire time, and it's not very strong. I thought it would be extremely strong, but it's not. I also made another cup of the blueberry juice, and that's the entire packet. This is what the tea looks like. Ramuk. And we have the dinner. So for the dinner we have this meat, which is already heating up, which I did not open, and I hope this isn't going to explode on me. I only put half of the fuel because I just don't know how to properly make it. I did not see instructions on how to actually heat this stuff up. Interestingly, this tin has been in the best shape, and it's been the easiest to open, which I guess makes sense. So for the dinner, you're supposed to have the tea, just like with the lunch. You're supposed to have another packet of the fruit drink, which I just had one packet for 2 cups, because I do not want it to be too sweet. Other than that, you're supposed to have 1 pack of these green crackers, which I still have the ones from the breakfast. I'm still using 1 plate for the entire MRE. We have these 3 spreads for it, so I'm surprised that the dinner is so big. There is a lot, because also the army bacon, which I forgot about, which I forgot to put here. You have 4 of these spreads, and you have this meal. That's a lot, in my opinion, for the dinner. I don't think I made a mistake, but I think if it was up to me, I would move one of these spreads to the lunch, personally. So let's start with the second pasztet. This one really got the hit with the sugar and pepper. I'm going to use this spoon, I guess. It got the biggest hit of the sugar and pepper, which got spilled in the box. You're really supposed to use a knife for it. It's already cracking. So let's try it. I like it. I like it even more than the previous pasztet. I'm going to leave the apple one for last. Let's try the sterile cheese, which I'm, let's say, scared of. Okay, it wasn't as bad. The cheese doesn't look bad. I kind of doubt if it's cheese, if it's actual cheese. We have to see when I taste it. It really doesn't like to spread on the cracker. And it tastes exactly as you would think it tastes. It doesn't really taste like cheese, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of the cheese, but it's not the worst thing that I've ever had. The cheese, I still prefer the cheese than the main lunch meal. Now let's get the army bacon, which I'm kind of excited about because I like bacon. I need to remove the sticker. It's straight up just full of the sugar and paper that got spilled, and it was blocking the opening of this tin. And it got broken. Okay. And it looks... Oh, it sounded better than it looks. Let's hope it tastes better than it looks, but it's full of fat. It's in some packs, I believe pack 5, you get just an entire packet of fat, which I am not a fan of. Right, let's try the army bacon. Extremely fatty, very salty, like actually very salty. It's not bad per se, but it's very salty. Now let's try the meat. I can already see the carrots and the green peas, as well as I believe I saw some meat, so let's try it. It's pretty much what you would get, what you would think you would get. A lot of vegetables, very little meat. The sauce is fatty like pretty much everything in this package, but it's not bad. Basically, so far the only thing that I wouldn't want to eat was the lunch with the beef. That was straight up just too fat for me. With the whole meal straight up just swimming in fat. Let's try the last thing, which is the apple puree. Also, don't worry that I'm just leaving everything, opening everything and not eating it entirely. I'm just not going to eat it entirely on the video, but I assure you I'll do my best so it doesn't go to waste, because I really personally hate food waste. I don't know if apple puree is supposed to be a liquid. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how you're supposed to eat it. This is straight up just a liquid. Yeah, this is a liquid. I had my spoon in the food. If I took it before trying to eat the main meal for this main dish, then I would want to eat it with a spoon. I do not have my spoon, so I'm going to drink it out of this tin. It's sweet. I don't know how to describe this taste, but it really reminds me of my childhood, and specifically like a type of snack from fruits, usually from apples. Yeah, it was apple puree, I guess, but it wasn't as liquid as this. It is very good. I believe it doesn't taste as sweet as the apple puree of my childhood, but that's probably a better thing. As I grew up, I no longer want to eat something that's just straight up full of sugar, which there is a lot of sugar, there's a lot of fat in this. My suggestion, if you want to eat stuff like this, don't eat it every single day, because there's so much fat in this. But eating it once a few days, from time to time, let's say it like that, is probably isn't going to be a problem. Just like if you eat fast food from time to time, it isn't going to kill you, but if you eat it too often, then that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I believe this is everything that we've had in this. I really love this chocolate. I cannot stress this enough. This chocolate it says it's dark chocolate, but it's not, or bitter chocolate, right? The proper translation, but in English I believe it's called dark chocolate. it's not as bitter as the dark chocolate that I would normally eat, and I think that's a good thing. I like the taste a lot on this. I think I have talked about everything here. The only thing that I haven't opened are these blue crackers, but I believe the taste would be similar to the green crackers, which I have eaten almost an entire pack. So, having this said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have questions or opinions, leave them in the comments. As I've said before, please tell me MRE ideas that you would like to see on the channel if you want me to make MRE videos. I will try to get some other Russian MREs in the future, and if I get like a proper camera instead of just using my phone, I will probably make a review of some Russian MREs straight up just in the field, in the wilderness. As for this has been everything. I've enjoyed personally this MRE, and Chinese MREs, probably not this year, but I believe I will be able to get them next year. But in the meantime, maybe you can let me know other MREs that you would like me to talk about. Maybe I will even be able to do it outside instead of in my apartment. Yeah, this is pretty weird conditions. I'm not sure if I will be able to get better conditions for other videos, or if we have to get used to EMR background. But as I've said, I hope you enjoyed this video. This will be everything for today, and I hope to see you again next week.